Hi, I'm Donna DePonio, wine advisor with Wines for Humanity. And today it's Wine Down Wednesday. We are featuring one of our red blends that's very, very popular among my clients. And it's called the granddaddy of them all, our Opal Ridge Covey Cuvee. And whoops, let me get it right there. There you go. Now you see the label. And it is from California. So I explain the wines by going through the 5 S's. So we'll do that with this wine. In honor of St. Patrick's Day, one of the reasons I picked this wine is it's a nice pairing with Irish stew, which is traditionally made with lamb. And I've got my friend in the background there who's helping me celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So the first S in wine tasting is sight. And so you want to tip the glass on its side, take a look at the color. And it's hard to tell because I got a lot of lighting in this room. But if you put a piece of white paper against the color of the wine, and it seems to be more of a purple opaque color, then you've got a young red. And if it's more of a red brick brownish color, then you've got an older red. This is young. It's a 2018. The second S is swirl. We swirl the wines to let the aromas out. So I just gave the clue to the third S. And number 2, it's hard to tell in the video, but there's these streaks coming down the sides of the glass referred to as legs. If they stick to the sides and slowly make their way down to the bottom, like this one is doing, then you've got a heavier bodied wine. If the legs quickly fall to the bottom of the glass and they don't stick, or they stick very little, then you've got a light to medium bodied wine. But this is heavy. As a matter of fact, it has 14.9% alcohol. I did look on the bottle. It's not 14.0. I took a double look. It's 14.9. The third S is smell. I'm going to swirl this a little bit more. If you're having trouble smelling the wine, put your hand over the glass and swirl it. That concentrates the aroma, so you get a better aroma profile. And I am getting some stewed cherries and some raspberries with a little bit of violet. Normally you get berry flavors in red wines and spices, but this one I'm getting a little bit of violet in it. Okay, my favorite S, number 4, sip. And you want to take 3 sips, and you want to make sure that the sips are, not too much in your mouth so that you don't overwhelm your palate, especially when you're tasting big, bold reds like this one. Get the explosion of ripe fruit flavors right on my palate. Very smooth, very juicy, nice and fruity and juicy, which is my favorite when it comes to red wines. So our 5th S is savor. Kind of meditate on what you've been experiencing in the wine. For example, does it have a long finish? Meaning once you swallow the wine, does the flavor linger on the palate? And this one does. So guess what? If you like the flavor of the wine and it has a long finish, guess what? That's a winner of a wine for you. So let's talk about this wine as we savor it. So as I mentioned earlier, it's from California, from a region called Paso Robles, which is in the coastal mountain range of central California. And Paso Robles actually means Pass of the Oaks, and it is surrounded by mountains, beaches, and deserts that are close by. Ideal climate for winemaking. And it's a blend. I don't know if I mentioned that, but it's got 4 grapes. One of them is Merlot, Grenache, Petit Syrah, and Mourvedre. So it's got a lot going on in the glass. As I mentioned earlier, one of the food pairings would be Irish stew. If you're going to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, this is the wine you want to have. It also goes with steak, hearty Spanish or Italian food. Can also go with ham. So this, you want to decant it. I'm going to show you one of our decanters and why you want to book a tasting in a minute. But you can decant this for 30 to 40 minutes. You can also store it 3 to 5 years, so it's got some shelf life to it. So if you want to learn about this and our other wines, then why not host a tasting where you get to sample 7 of our wines that you and I pick. Spring is right around the corner. People are getting the COVID vaccination. I've had mine. By the time this video is over, I'll be going for my second one. And so why not host? You can host outside because the warmer weather is coming. And you get to pick the charity. So if you are an animal lover, I gotta look at my dog. He's so cute. Wish I owned him. But anyways, if you are a pet lover, you can have the charity be like a local animal rescue or shelter facility or any other charity in your local community. And that's not all. You get your choice of one of 3 awesome gifts. And I can show you 2 of them. The one I can't show you is a Magnum bottle of Prosecco because I drank it. It was so good. But you also can choose this beautiful wine heart decanter. And it comes with 2 wine glasses. Or I hope I can show this. The video won't do it justice. But this is a charcuterie board in the shape of a wine glass. So whoa. Didn't break it. So it's kind of hard to tell, but it's kind of like a windmill. And it is so cool because it comes apart. All of these little wine bottles come apart, and each person can have their own mini charcuterie board. And at the end is a slot for them to hold their wine in. So very cool. I've never seen one of these, but that's one of the choices that you get. So if you are still leery about hosting right now because of COVID, it's okay. You can do a virtual wine tasting and I can tell you what that's all about. And it's a lot of fun too. So just Facebook me, or you can email me at vinodeponio@gmail.com or call me 248-231-0139 and let's get sippy. Thanks again for listening and enjoy the rest of your day, and happy St. Patty's Day.